مرحبا بكم في Math Academy for All. The goal of this video to explain subtraction strategies. We're going to talk about two strategies for subtraction, counting down and counting up. For counting down, at the right here, I write the bigger number. For counting up, I write the small number here in the left. For counting down, I subtract. I subtract 3. It's a small number. You get 2. And this is the answer. For counting up, what is the number I added? Here I subtract, here I add, plus. What is the number when I add it to 3? You get the bigger number, the 5. Which is plus 2. 3 plus 2, you get 5. And this is the answer. This is the difference between counting down and counting up. Counting down, you start with the big number here in the right. For counting up, I start with the small number in the left. For counting down, I subtract. Subtract this number. For counting up, I add until I reach the big number. Counting down, I start with the big number here, 86. For counting down, I start with the small number here, this one, 37. For counting down only, you write this in expanded form, decomposing. The value of 3 is 30, and the value of 7 is 7. يبقى أنا هعمل قفزتين هنا. The first time I subtract 30, and the second one I subtracted 7. When you بدل ما ان احنا subtract 37 one time, I subtract it twice. You subtract 30 and after you subtract 7. This is counting down. When you subtract 30 from 86, 6 minus 0, you get 6. 8 minus 3, you get 5. You get 56. When you subtract 56 minus 7, you get 49. And 49 is the answer. Okay? In counting up, I add. I add until I get 86. And any number I added must be, after I added, must be less than 86. This is 80. The value of 8 here is 80. And the value of 3 is 30. Means I can add 50, for example. And I test it. If I add 50 to 37, 0 plus 7, you get 7. This is plus. 0 plus 7, you get 7. 5 plus 8 is 3, you get 8. But this is 87, this is 86. Means 50 is not good. I have to go lower. I make this is 40. And 0 plus 7, you get 7. And 4 plus 3, you get 7. 77 is okay. Now, what is the number I added to 77 to get 86? If I add 3, I get 80. Plus what? If I add another 6, you get 86. Means 3 plus 6, you get 9. Means if you add 77 plus 9, you get 86. And when I combine these two numbers, I get the 49. 40 plus 9, you get 49. And this is the answer. Okay? This is the answer. This is the difference between counting down and counting up. We move to the next one. Solve the following problem using counting down, using number line with decomposing strategy. Counting down, I write the big number here. The big number is 141. Okay? The second step, I write the small number in decomposing, means expanded form. Means the value of this 6 is 60, and the other 6 is 6. يعني أنا هعمل قفزتين. مرة minus 60 مرة minus 6. The first one is minus 60 and the second one minus 6. 141 minus 60, you get 1 here. Here 60 minus, you get 1. 4 minus 6 you can't. 14 minus 6 you get 8. Means you get 81. You get 81. And the 81 take away 6, you get 75. And this is the final answer. This is counting down. Counting down, you subtract. You write the big number from in the right. Next one. The same problem, but ask you to counting up. You start with the small number here, which is 66. And you keep going until you reach the big number. With 141. If I add 100 here, because this is 100, this is no 100, means let us try 100. And when I add any number, must be less than this number, because I want to reach this number. أنا عايز أوصل لهذا الرقم. I get 166, 100 plus 66, I get 166. This is higher than this. Okay? This is 6, this is 4. Let us try 80 here. Plus 80. What you get? 0 plus 6, you get 6. 8 plus 6, you get 14. Okay? When I add this plus this, I get 146. But 146 is still higher than 141. Let's try 70. 0 plus 6, I get 6. 7 plus 6, I get 13. 136 is okay. What is the number I added to 136 to get 141? If I add 4 here, I get 140. But this 141 means I need to add 5. I need to add 5. I can write this is here in this square here. 70 means in the 10 place. I write 7. And 5 in the 1 place. And the answer is 75. Next one. Solve the following problem using counting down. Counting down means I write the big number in the right here. The big number, which is 612. The second, for counting down, I write this in expanding form, decomposing. Decomposing means I write in expanded form. The value of 5 here is 500. Plus 0 is nothing. The value of 5 here in the 1 place is 5. Means there is 2 jump here. One for the 500 and one for the 5. This is the first jump. And this is the second jump. You subtract 500. 600 minus 500, you get 112 here. 112. You subtract another 5. This 5 here. You get 107. And this is the answer. 107. I can write it down here. 107. Okay. The same problem with counting up. Counting up, I start with the small number here, 505, until I reach the 612. Here, 612. From 600, 500, 600 means I add 100 here, plus 100. You get 605. You add another 7. You get 612. Means this is the answer. 100 means 1 in the 100 place, and 7 is the 1, and nothing here. I write 0, and this is the answer. Thank you for watching.